Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. Today we are taking France to naval supremacy. It's time to crown Napoleon, avenge the Battle of Trafalgar, and restore the French Empire. So, France, we have got a lot of work to do on our hands because obviously they're not in a great position. Like all of these naval videos, we will be going down the block route and we're going to go monarchist, imperialist route. So 3 choices we have. This side of the Orleanist route where no one goes, the legitimate heir, and we could, unite the crown and go for France and Spain coalition, but we're obviously not going to do that. We're going to go the third option, and we're going to be proclaiming the Third Empire and bringing Napoleon back to France as the leader. And then we're basically going to dominate Europe, avenge Waterloo, take out the British Navy, and then probably Germany will attack us and we'll have to deal with that. So that is on the cards today. We do obviously start with a nice navy. So it's okay, it just needs a bit of updating. So we're going to have to try and go for Britain first is the plan. So we basically need a very quick build of navy, couple of years, enough to knock out the Royal Navy before big boy Germany comes a-knocking. We might also go after the US here, I haven't decided. We'll see how the game gets on first. Now, first thing we need to do is the political path, because the law of exile here requires that we don't have the national spirit about the constitution. So we need to do that one first, because I believe it takes a year to get through. Research-wise, we're going to get our 36 cruisers, so we can get some of our light attack cruisers on the go, the big boy ones that smash through screens. We will go, most of this is up to date, which is nice. We'll go 36 carriers because we only have 1 carrier. I'd like to boost that up, especially against the British. So we'll go and get 1936 carriers. We should have it just about done in time. Going to delete all of this navy stuff. We don't want any of these ships. Even these heavy ships are barely built, so that's fine. I'm not too bothered about deleting all this and losing the progress because there basically isn't a lot and we don't want any of these. Let's take our whole navy. We will merge it all together and then we'll get it on naval exercise to get some XP and train it up. We do need the XP to actually design some ships. We'll also get some dockyards because that doesn't get affected by our current economy law, and obviously we need some. Right, I'm going to build some new heavy ships then. I seem to have problems getting rid of the capital ships, so I feel like we need a lot more heavy attack. So we're going to make some of these that are completely designed heavy battery 2s with sinking heavy ships. So lots of heavy attack and piercing. I don't have enough. The production cost is too much over the old naval treaties, and I'm nowhere near getting enough PP to pull out of that. So we'll have to remove a few of these a bit annoyingly. So we'll get rid of 2. I can't even get heavy battery 1, although that's pointless. Let's just put... that's probably enough heavy attack, thinking about it. Once we give an MIO... 36 carriers, so let's get some of these. We want hangar space, maximum hangar space as always, bit of anti-air. We want the best engine, we don't want either of them, and then a bit more hangar space. And that is all we want. 36 carriers, we will try and get definitely 2. I don't think... 2 should suffice, I think. Having 3. Revise the constitution is done, which means we've got a year to wait now. Let's go and get something towards our industry because we have a negative dockyard output at the moment. 36 cruisers. We want light battery 2 because it doesn't require steel. Anti-air, best fire control. Don't have that. We will do second battery because we can. Let's do light cruiser all along the top. Battery 2. We want maximum light attack and piercing to destroy their screens. And we'll go armor 2 because that armor is 8, which is more than the light piercing that most of the AI will have. So these shouldn't get sunk. And we'll smash our way through the screens. Obviously, I don't have an XP, but we'll do them later. Let's go and get this economic. So we get dockyard output plus 10%. So we can get some more ships out and get them quicker. We will now go and start designing our light cruisers again. Right, I'm going to go for Chief of Navy. Aviation is probably quite good. But decisive battle, we have got a lot of capital ships. So I think that's probably the best route of going. I do have 5% dockyard construction speed there, but I think I'm going to go and get 4 free dockyards first. We'll go and pick up the naval rearmament focus. Seeing as we are training, I'm going to go and get the naval reform, so we get naval XP gained plus 15%, because I want to get as much as the doctrine done as possible, because we're going to have to hit the British very quickly. Right, we can go and get rid of our disjointed government, which means we shouldn't fold to the Germans now. Now, because we're going to have to fight the Germans as well, and we're probably going to take Belgium and the Netherlands, I'm going to extend the Maginot Line. We've obviously done a previous video where we know this works. We just need to hold the Germans off long enough, because we won't really have enough time to set up a defence. We'll get these forts built. What I'm actually going to do with my XP is max out the Marine Doctrine here, because we're going to need Marines to actually invade in England, because you know how difficult it is early game to do that. We're going to design some big boy Marines then, so I'm going to go 30 width, so we'll max out the Marines. We'll go for 3 or 4 lots of artillery, I think. 4 lots of artillery, and then 1 more Marine, and we get nice 30 width, which should go into quite a lot. I don't know if that's proper, but that's what we're going with. We'll add some support companies later. Let's go and avenge Waterloo, gain all our war goals. It's time for Napoleon to take revenge. Obviously, we have Napoleon. I don't think I've showed him off there. There he is, Napoleon VI. No traits. That just shows how old this France run is. We are still not exactly in a brilliant position of the country, though, so it's not looking too good. We have got some cruisers out, though, which is nice. Let's go and start our war. Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg first. It's so early that we shouldn't have to fight the British just yet. So we should get an easy wins on these. We can take their land, take their colonies. And fingers crossed they don't join any factions. And there we go. That is them all sorted. We just annexed everything. I'm not going to puppet anything. We are the French Empire. We are just annexing absolutely everything. For some reason, my naval dockyards have done a little bit of a mess around. We don't want that because we want our carriers, which are almost done, to be complete. We are going to need a lot of guns now for garrison, which is a bit of a problem. Right, let's set up our naval invasion of England. I'm hoping, because we're quite early still, they don't normally defend it as much as if they do in sort of 1940. So I'm hoping 10 divisions of Marines should be enough. Capital Ship Specialist is probably good. Air superiority screens as well. We'll pick up the screens afterwards when we get a bit more XP, I think. Okay, our carriers and heavy ships are done, as well as some cruisers. So let's get them in our army or navy, and we'll get them training as well, because we don't want them on fresh. We want them on something better, because we don't want those negatives. Do we have any good admirals is the next question. I mean, we'll take the top guy, I suppose. He's got bold, that will do. I'm not too bothered about it. We don't have any Sea Wolf ones, so he'll have all the subs. We'll split them off, and we will get them on convoy raiding. I know in the shallow seas, but hopefully they'll engage the British and force them out, or at least starve them out. We've almost completed that training, so we will just wait. Right, they are up, so they're on never repair, and always engage is what we want. Strike force round England. We are set to go. Let's go and declare our war on Mr. Chamberlain. He is not ready for this. The French Empire declares. We're obviously not just going to find the first bit of naval supremacy and invade. We are going to wait until we've smashed our way through the Royal Navy, and then we'll get our naval invasion off. Let's go get cruiser captain and destroyer leader as well. We do have a lot of destroyers, to be fair, so let's get them on the go. Yellow Sea, let's see if we can pick some up. We haven't got any spotting ships. We are immediately going for the home fleet, which is good. So straight off the back, we are doing one hell of an engagement. And it's got hood, it's got carriers, it's got absolutely everything. This is going to be pretty decisive straight away. As usual, the Brits are retreating. There goes hood as well. But we are starting to smash through their screens now. They shouldn't be able to get too many of them out. 20 destroyers, 1 cruiser. We'll take that as the first one. Oh, the Humber Force. We're after the Humber Force now. Few carriers, a couple of battleships. Everything else is fleeing. I must be honest, I must have to play that mod everyone keeps going on about, because they just love retreating in vanilla, and it's getting a little bit sick. Hopefully they do change that in the newest patch and update that they are teasing. Oh, we did get a carrier at least. Okay, we'll take that, and a hell of a lot of destroyers. So we are starting to make some decisive stuff. There's a battle going on here. Why don't you just engage it? Someone did tell me how to auto-engage them and move the fleets where you want, but I can't quite remember the buttons. I'm pressing all the buttons. Someone let me know again. Oh, I think I've done it. I think. And they're too slow. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, here we go. Another 2 carriers, couple of heavy cruisers. If we can get rid of them, the carrier should be sitting ducks with the screening. They have pulled out and retreated, which is annoying. Load of destroyers going. We'll just wreck some screens as usual. Right, I totally forgot to do this. We have 500 XP. Let's max out that. We'll get Grand Battle Fleet as well. We have almost done the whole of the doctrine. Intercepting the home fleet. And that has not got a lot of screens. So we might be able to get Hood. Hood is finally here again. 50% screening. They are trying to retreat. And are we going to get Hood? No, I think it... Yeah, it got away again. My God, we need to be able to hit some heavy ships. They are trapped here in the channel. I think... we have re-engaged them somewhere. 2 carriers there. We have, and they've got 25% screening. That is definitely good night to the Hood in all of this, I would imagine. There goes all their screens. Can we get it? No, the Hood managed to sneak away again. We did get 1 battleship and 5 cruisers there. We've cut up with Hood again. The carriers have got away, but there's absolutely no chance Hood is getting away this time. And there we go. The pride of the British Navy is in the bottom of the channel. What a great victory. What has the Brits got left now? Still quite a bit, actually. I thought we'd sunk more than that. 5 carriers, 8 battleships, and quite a lot of screens. Okay, we've got a little bit more to go. We are just still hounding around. We're not going to repair. We have got Green Navy, Green Sea, so we could naval invade if we wanted to. Oh, there's some carriers with definitely not enough screens. 1 did get away. It is a pride of the fleet. We have sunk 2 carriers, though. That is another huge victory for the French. We are absolutely owning the channel now. So we're just absolutely smashing our way around. There's, 2 more carriers done. They basically had no screens. I don't know what they're doing. We'll disengage the subs because we can't be bothered with them. But another big win. Right, they've got 1 carrier now and 8 battleships. So I'm just going to do the naval invasion. Hopefully this will then force out the British Navy to come and attack my invading troops because I can't engage them otherwise. Weirdly, they're not really guarding their ports. I mean, we are only in March 39, so they're still probably preparing. But yeah, this was so much easier unless it's been updated recently in some patches. I don't know. Here's a slightly damaged fleet that's come to try and deal with our naval invasion, but has failed miserably. So there goes a few more ships. Cruiser and so there. We are getting the full might of our army over now, and we'll just crush the Brits now because we are in March 39 now, which is not great. Oh, we do have a battle here. Here we go. This is probably majority of the remainder of the British Navy. So if we can get rid of these 5 battleships, that will basically be them out of the game. Yeah, the UK doesn't stand a chance now. They cannot possibly get enough to reinforce quick enough. We'll quickly surround Plymouth down here as well and grab that port. Going to do a quick naval invasion just up to Hull and just cap them quickly. They are starting to pour some troops in, so this should just break their back. In behind, they've got no chance. Our Marines will just push to Liverpool quickly. And they are pretty much done. Down to 60 ships, a carrier, no destroyers, and 7 battleships. But that is pretty much it. The Brits are done. And Newcastle should be it. And there goes the Allies. We obviously have all of the war score because no one else was involved. Germany actually brought in Poland and Lithuania and Latvia just before the end, but they don't have any war score. So we basically get all of that for free thanks to Germany kicking off the Second World War. So that is very nice. Right, we have annexed everything. So we have a double border on Germany now. I'm not going to garrison that. They can just invade it, but it will at least give us a bit of time because I feel like they're going to come knocking rather soon. And we are nowhere near set up. So let's get some on the Maginot, and then we will fall back to our Maginot. I was going to say 2.0, but it's more like a 1.5. We have got a hell of a lot of equipment, though, which is good. We are lacking manpower, though, because we need a massive amount of garrison. We can't go up to conscription law yet, either. So we are needing some new troops. We just need some men to actually put in the field. Right, Germany has declared war. Well, luckily, we are in position, and we are entrenched, which is nice. We have got our navy out, so we don't want to be naval invaded either. So we will continue building our navy. Hopefully we can sink the Germans as well. Right, so we've got 3 carriers, a few heavy cruisers still. We are missing some light cruisers. I'm going to build some more carriers because I feel like we're going to have to fight 2 fronts in the end. The Med and then probably go into Asia as well. They are not even attacking, so our fort line is doing very well. We will just sit here. We'll put a few more over there. The Italians aren't in yet either, so we've just got some mountaineers sat here, but which is all good. We'll just sit. We are going to gain some cores and some manpower, and then we get some more troops out. Right, I think non-core manpower is going to be massive because we've basically annexed everything. So we have so much non-core and we'll get some more divisions out. Oh, here's the German Navy, including their Pride of the Fleet. If we can smash our way through this, that'll basically be any danger of being naval invaded. There goes the Pride of the Fleet. I mean, we've actually just sunk it all. Apart from some subs. I think that is basically the whole of the Kriegsmarine down in the bottom of the sea. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, they've literally got destroyers and subs. That is all of Germany's navy done. We'll send our navy down to the Med now, so when the Italians join in, we'll fold them over like a warm Mars bar. So I could go for recruitable pop, but I feel like the non-core manpower plus the compliance rules will add more manpower. Non-core plus 5% is going to be huge for the massive empire we do possess. Right, we do have some of these crappy little divisions. These are going to be my guards or front lines I can't be bothered to fight in, so they're just going to be holding divisions. We'll send some down to Siam because I imagine Japan's going to jump in soon. We'll get some port guards here as well because we just don't want to lose all of this precious resource down here. Italy has joined, so they're not attacking. They are trying to push down here in Africa, but that's fine. They won't get very far. They'll soon run out of supply. We are engaging small amounts of the Italian Navy, but nothing major. But yeah, these destroyers are sinking pretty quick. We do need to get the naval agency going. We've got a load of new divisions on the go because the Germans aren't really pushing yet, but I feel like they will start massing on our border more. Oh, there goes 5 Italian battleships that I missed. So that's probably a good portion of the Italian Navy done. The Soviets are joining in as well. What have they actually got? They've still got another 5 or so and quite a few ships actually. And that is Africa dealt with. So let's get all of these holding divisions down into East Asia. So we'll add some to this Siam and we'll get some port guards ready for Japan to kick off. Right, there's little pockets here that we should... There we go. There's a nice little encirclement with a few panzers in it. We can get a few of these little encirclements done. Italy is still got a few battleships, but they're pretty much done, I think. So I might move my navy out soon. We have now got big gun expert we'll take, and we'll pick something else up. Oh, there's another couple of Italian battleships and the Pride of the Fleet, which is good. So the Italians... Oh, I didn't even notice the destroyers. 35 destroyers. Brilliant. There's a few more battleships. That must be all of Italy done now. So that's got to be the Italian Navy completely sunk. And yes, it is just destroyers and some subs. Right, there's Japan deciding it wants a piece of the French Empire, which is a huge mistake on their part. The Germans don't really have a navy still, which is okay. I'm a little bit worried about getting naval invaded, but we should be okay, so I might move the navy over to Asia in a second. Let's go and do some new 1940 cruisers. We're just going to go... Let's go battery 3. I know it requires steel and they're not optimum and all this bull crap, but I don't care. We are going to go fire control... system, we need 0, and we'll go and pick up sonar because we have got a lot of subs to deal with. We will not go with the second battery because it brings the light piercing down. We'll go armor 3 because let's just go balls out, and we'll just then maximize these light cruiser 3s. Very expensive, very resource heavy, but my god, they're going to be good. We will add a couple of depth charges though, just to deal with the subs once we find them. So massive light attack, massive depth charge, good sub detection. These are gonna rock. Let's go and get army reform. We finally get rid of victors of the Great War, bit of recruitable pop, and a few other little negatives done. The Germans are starting to throw themselves at us, which is a bit annoying, but we are holding at the moment. We do have 6 carriers now, so I'm going to split these into 2 task force. Otherwise, they will overstack the old planes in the air. So we'll get them both out. We'll put one in the Med and one in the north. There's a few Italian subs. We should start dealing them because we have got some of our new cruisers out with the old sonar and depth charges. The Germans have pushed us a little bit back. Italians, we are sort of trying to push them as well, but it's not going great, but we'll just grind them out as always. Right, there's a nice little encirclement. If we can take the one above Dunkirk, there we go, there's a few more. We can just get a few pockets just with this infantry, 21 width with the artillery. We are probably going to go for some tanks, but we're not there just yet. Meanwhile, a few of these pockets, and the Germans are not looking too healthy. Germany's not looking particularly good on their border. There's radar, which is nice. I'm just going to go full on attack. The Italians are a bit better, but I've got my mountaineers down here, and they are proper big, chonky boys, so we should be able to smash our way through them. I'm just going to battle plan the way out this. Oh, we could get a good encirclement here in the Netherlands if we can just pull up. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's a good 30 odd divisions there. Goodbye. I know this is a Navy video, but I've got to show off a good encirclement. Oh, the Japanese have decided to come help the Germans out on the Iberian coast, which is very unusual. I mean, they've arrived, we've engaged them, we've sunk them. French Empire rules. Oh, don't tell me that was the Soviet Union. Damn. In September 43, they're fighting on two fronts, yet they managed to take out the Soviet Union. Luckily, they haven't got a puppet that I've got to invade, so maybe I don't have to invade the Soviets now. Let's quickly knock out the Italians, because I imagine we're going to have a lot of divisions coming from the Soviet front pouring to the west now. So we need to knock at least the Italians out. This German front is a little bit thicker, so we might have to just sit here and get a few little encirclements. Nice little encirclement there. We'll knock out. The Italians are pretty much on their knees, though, so we are good. There goes the Italian Civil War. We'll keep the land. Let's set up our little navy. Oh, no need to naval invade. They've just immediately capped. Right, Italy is out of the war. So that is Germany's soft underbelly ally done. So we can quickly get this over the other side. Right, I think we're going to be good. I think we can just quickly roll our way in. I don't really know where the Germans are, because they are not in the Soviet Union anymore, and they are not guarding the border with us either. Are they at any other... Oh, they're at war with China. I didn't realise that. So they're all going to be stuck over here in zero supply. So fine, we are just immediately rolling them over. And there goes the Axis. We obviously have all of this war score by the looks of it. China obviously did nothing. So we're just going to go start claiming everything, including the Soviet Union that the Germany took. And the French Empire is pretty big. We are going to need one hell of a garrison, but we are looking one chonky thick boy. We are at war with Japan, though. Right, let's get our navy over to the Pacific now. We'll knock the Japanese out, and we'll probably go for the Americans. Why not? Let's get all of this over here and make sure they're engaging everything. Let's go and disunite Germany. I don't think I've ever actually done this focus, so let's go and get all these little minor German nations on the go. Oh, there's a carrier. I haven't really been paying attention. I assume we've been sinking Japanese stuff, because I've been a little bit distracted and not really paying attention. Also, I've had it on 5-speed a little bit, but we'll ignore that part of this. Oh, there is majority of the Japanese gone. We have sunk their pride of the fleet. Everything else, there's a few carriers that have left, but battleships are gone. We've sunk some destroyers. Pride of the fleet's gone. That is quite a big victory over the Japanese. We'll see what else we can do. The Americans are also invading at the moment. Yeah, the Japanese Navy is pretty much destroyed. They've just got a few carriers, probably in port being repaired at the moment. There goes... I don't think they had 4. This might have been an old battle then, I think. Because I don't think they... Oh, no, they did have 4, but yeah, that was an old one. They've only got about 10 ships, which is basically nothing. Look at Germany disunited. I mean, I should have kept it in the French Empire, never mind. We do have Prussia. I wish Prussia had a focus tree. They made a big error there, I feel like, Paradox, not putting Prussia into the game when they did the Germany update. Right, let's go for America. Why not? Let's just go full world conquest. Let's roll on in. I mean, America has sort of been sat here, and they're immediately trying to push. They have just been sat here, to be fair, building up their army, because they haven't been fighting in Europe. So this could be a little bit difficult. We need some air. There's some Americans. This is what we want to do, is sink the American Navy. That's quite a big Navy. And, oh, we managed to sink a carrier pretty quickly, which is a rarity. Normally, you've got to get rid of all of the screens to be able to get a carrier. There's a few battleships that have got 0 screens, and they're bringing more stuff in. A random carrier appears and gets sunk. There's some more Americans. Let's go and get this final focus. The recruitable pop is basically what we need, because we are running out of manpower again. The Americans are severely draining it, and we are looking pretty big and blue, though, I must be honest. The world is pretty much French. Okay, the US still has a hell of a lot of ships. 150 odd destroyers as well. So we've got a lot of screens to get through. They are still trying to push us. We'll just, you know, bomb the hell out of them and wait for them to wear themselves out, and we'll just roll in. We are sort of reinforcing a bit as well, so we should be okay. There's a massive amount. We are overstacked now as well. Why would you have 2 task force join and then be overstacked? I don't really see the point of it. I mean, we sunk 3 carriers, so who really cares, I suppose. There's another load of the Americans done that I missed, but another carrier, a couple of battleships, and a load of destroyers. So we are smashing our way through the American fleet. More Americans, more Americans. Basically, the American Navy is currently at the bottom. Oh my god, I've got 17 cruisers I haven't even used. I don't really know what to do. Let's just put them on strike force. No, let's put them on patrol. And then we'll just send them towards America and see if they can pick something up or sink something or do something. And the Japanese have let me just do a massive encirclement here. I'm pretty sure that's the exact same place in the YouTube short I did where, I know, I got like 500,000 views of me absolutely crushing the Japanese in that pocket. Oh, America, you are starting to... Oh, there goes Japan. Yeah, okay. We don't actually have much war score, so there's not probably a lot I can actually take. We'll grab as much as we can. Right, there goes that. US got most of it, so we'll have to fight our way back through Japan again from the Americans, but they will either divert troops there, which is good for the homeland, or they'll just let us take it. One or the other. Everywhere else we have got green sea, so let's start getting it over towards America a bit. They shouldn't have too much left, but we'll sink whatever they do have left. What do they have left? About 70 ships, a few battleships and carriers though, but I don't really know where they're going to be. We are oh, didn't notice this. The United Arab Republic. When did that happen? Are they're just in their Arab League? When on earth did that happen? Right, Los Angeles, and that should be the Americans done. They are pretty much beaten now. They just probably haven't got enough equipment, but we are smashing. Good thing about this Arab Republic is it's basically Iraq. So once we take Iraq, we don't have to take the rest of it. So there we go. That is them capitulated. A load of guns as well, which we definitely needed. I didn't notice this as well. I've never even seen this before. The Republic of Turkish people. When have they ever made this formable? And then the Chinese United Front. Yeah, they are not looking good. There goes America. Load of guns. We definitely need that because we're fighting the Chinese as well now. We'll just go ahead and take all of their land though. Marines into Shanghai. I can't believe this has turned into a World Conquest video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but it was meant to be a little navy video of the French, but yeah. I suppose we have pummeled everyone's navy now. Let's just beeline our way in. There goes one of them. I mean, they have so much equipment. Why have they got so much? And they did, but why has they all got so much infantry equipment? If they just put their millions of manpower and gave them guns that they have in stock, this would have been so much more difficult for us. Just this Turkish Republic to finish off. Come on, yeah, there we go. There we go. That is the last one. We obviously have all of the war scores, so we'll just go ahead and take all of their land as well. And there we have the French Empire is basically owns the whole world. Every single faction is done. We have got one hell of a chunky boy navy. I bet because it's so late. We lost 2 ships apparently. We have lost 2 ships. We only sunk 319. That's absolute bull crap. 1 carrier, yeah. Basically, because we've been playing it so long, this has reset itself. But there we have it. Napoleon VI has basically crushed every single ship in existence that is in the ocean is now destroyed. And then decided to just conquer all of the land as well. So the French Empire is well and truly restored beyond belief. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to our members as always. Thank you for supporting the channel. Let us know in the comments what you want us to do next. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more and peace out.